It'll be okay, probably.
I'll just think. On my feet.
Don't trip.
I know, it's early. My motor's functions haven't kicked in just yet.
You want some coffee?
Uno. It'll stunt your growth.
You want one? Is that why everybody in Colombia is short?
Exactly. It wasn't really coffee, it was the cocoa leaves that I was picking as a child. It soaked in. This is what happens.
You even turned brown from it.
Yeah, ADD and shortness.
I don't know, but your body compensated in other ways. I mean, you have a lot of special powers.
That's true, I do.
So, we're going to shoot a video before breakfast here, and we're just going to talk about a couple things. We had a couple customers. We've seen the patch thing's pretty big, and we're doing a lot of patches. We've got a lot more patches in motion. And it's funny, guys will talk shit places, and we'll ban them from our page. And then they'll go to pages we do business with and talk shit, and they'll get banned there. So they pop up in these private little groups. Patch, is it Patch Anonymous or
something like that?
Black Market Patch Anonymous?
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's a group. It's about 3,500 guys. And we were asked 6 months or so ago, the guy that owns the page said, hey, there's a dude in here talking shit. Will you come in here and address this? Like, we got invited in by the owner of the page. That happens all the time in these little groups. Arizona Gun Traders, Cow Gun, a bunch of them, deals like that, where it's just some hidden group where some guy's been stopped, go away from the camera, where some guy's been removed from some place for talking shit, and then he thinks he's going to do it behind closed doors. And the owners of those pages come to, like, we don't even know what's happening. We can't see it. Owners of the page come to us, invite us in, and then we do our thing. And we have tons of supporters in these groups, and these groups gain access to a bunch of our supporters by us being in there. When we post, people who are subscribed to my posts see our posts, see it's a lot page, and then request entrance, and they gain members that way. So it works both ways. So the patch thing, there was some guy talking shit. He's on our page right now. There's a thread from a few days ago, and I haven't banned him yet. I'm just letting him go so you can see example of this. And he was talking shit on our Jesus Christ patch. And I said, dude, if you don't like it, don't buy it. And then he fucking went into other stuff. The fucking just one thing after the other. And he says, you can say what you want on your page, but you can't do shit about what I say here. I said, really, motherfucker? You want to find out what my reach is? Because you're going to find out that the owner of those boards want us there because we drive business to them. We are many of them we're friends with. So anyways, he talked some more shit. I believe they've removed him. He's gone. And we sold, I only uploaded 100 of those patches, and they're gone. All fucking 100 of them. And we'll put some more online today. Another example, NSR Tactical. Dave owns that company. He's been here many times. He trains at TAC Response. It's funny, guys. Whenever they attack me, it's synonymous with, they always throw Jaeger in eventually. Well, Dave fucking trains with Jaeger all the time. He's fucking friends with Jaeger. He comes in here with Jaeger. We've done some projects together. And NSR Tactical, check him out. Christian Green is another one, runs his program like we're running ours. Christian was kind of the dude right on our heels, one of the first to do it. And it works for him. It works well for him. Dudes talk shit. He cancels them in public. It draws a bunch of attention. They go out and advertise for him. He takes whatever it was he was going to sell to that guy, auctions it off, and the auction always goes higher than the retail value. Same thing we do. And Dave made a post out of frustration. He's got an influx of business. He's growing. He's got 15,000 fans on his page, which is a lot starting out. I remember when we had 5, it took us forever to get to 15. And it says very clearly on Dave's website, way more than ours. Ours says it all over the place. When you check out, on your email, before you check out, shipping priorities and policies. Dave's is way clearer than ours even is. And guys are hitting him up 2 and 3 weeks, fucking being assholes. Why is this taking so long? I thought I'd have this, blah, blah, blah. Well, it fucking clearly says 6 to 8 weeks. So he made a post out of frustration. And he didn't cuss. He's very polite. And a couple of these little fucking bitches crawled out of the woodwork. First of all, a bunch of guys are going, hey, do like SOE does. Dave is well aware of what we do and how we do it. Dave has been here. We've had conversations over it. a bunch of people said do like SOE, and a couple of these little bitches crawled out and said, I'll never order from you. And we look at them, and I look them up in our list. They're banned on our page. We ban them. We've had interaction with these guys. We search their name. If you take the guy's name and search keywords, it will come up on posts from Facebook. You can see prior history. Search special operations equipment. And this guy's, we know that the history is still there. Like when some guy attacks us, I can put in a couple different terms and find past conversations where this all started from. So these dudes that we ban on our page and get banned from little forums show up in little pockets, and they think they're going to strong arm some guy to not do what it is we do. And all it does is make a heated conversation. We post a link from it, drive a shitload of traffic to his business, and once again, you guys have had some little fucking pocket where you could sit and talk your shit or not announce yourself as a simple bitch. And then all of a sudden you've come out. You've come out of the closet that you're a fucking simple bitch, and you get beat down, and now you're looking for some other place to go and pretend like you're going to spend money. And there's some dude on there right now on the NSR page. It's about the 7th comment down. There's a post on the Facebook page about it, and he's going on and on just talking about shit which has nothing to do with either of the businesses or anything, and he's commenting back and forth. Obviously, he's not at work, and he's going, well, Dave, John Willis just lost you a customer. Maybe I did lose Dave a customer, but in the interim, I gained him 1,000. Like, there's literally going to be 100 people that buy holsters from Dave today who had never heard of Dave, and this guy's going, I've spent a lot of money, and my comment, and it stands, whatever your order history is from that guy, Dave, I will send you twice as much right now. If that dude ordered $1,000 from you in the last, since he started being your customer, I will send you $2,000 today. But the dude, he's full of shit. And the fact is, Dave is going to have so much work today, he won't be able to make all the work just off of our post for the next fucking 30 days. So, more and more businesses are starting to do this. The problematic customer is less than 1% of your business. We ship 200 to 250 boxes a day. We get 1, 2, maybe 3 of these guys a week. That's less than a fraction of 1%. But those guys take up a ton of your time and create frustration, which takes up your time as well. If you just fucking cut the head off of that snake before it comes all the way out of the hole, it does a few things. It makes you feel good. It blasts him in front of people, which drives a bunch of traffic to you. It frees your time up. It frees your people's time up. And it shapes and molds your customer. The other guy who ordered from you is going to think twice before he fucking acts like an asshole. You're going to get your emails are going to be much more polite when they fucking speak to you. And they're not going to take issue. I answer in 1 or 2 sentences all the time. Brevity. Fucking straight to the point and facts. We do that all the time. So we just made this video to push a little traffic to him. Check out Christian Green, also Green Force Tactical. He does things the same way. But this shit is popping up more and more. I'm getting tagged into comments every day, and people are going, why don't you do it like SOE does it? So for all you guys that take issue with it or go, I'm going to take my money elsewhere, there's a fucking 1,000 people that will fucking fill your void. And there's 100 of those 1,000 that will do it just because you said you were going to take your business elsewhere. You cannot threaten businesses like that any longer, especially businesses that don't have a storefront, walk-in customer, service-based businesses. Yes, we provide a service, but we provide a product, and our product fucking goes way beyond, and people want it. And we don't give a shit whether you buy it or not. Somebody else will buy it. If you're our customer, of course we give a shit. But if you're some dude going, I'll spend my money somewhere else, take off. Go. Do what you got to do.
You want me to start?
I'm done. I'm done. We got to start breakfast pretty soon. If you got something to say, say it.
I just think it's funny that it seems, because we see it here a lot, and people like NSR, I'm guessing this guy, it's not a bunch of dudes, not some huge
one
factory.
man, I believe.
And I know from Christian's experience the same way, Christian was hesitant about stepping up and really, because everything is like you said, storefront people like you, we've all got worked into this. I say they all have got worked into this way of I can treat, a salesperson or a company however I want, because in the end they owe me and they have to do this for me. But this is not that world. And like our company, like this high-end nylon gear, high-end kydex, high-end knives, high whatever. These things where individuals, and rather than become part of everyday society and economy where they go work for some large corporation that has a bunch of automated stuff and they push buttons and work some humdrum nothing job to do just the same thing over and over and over. Some people were able to figure out a niche and find something that they were passionate about and do something with their own hands and their own mind. And it takes time. And it's funny to me that people, men especially, it seems to be that, you know, a lot of the customers are men, a lot of them women, whatever, but it's just disrespectful when you're talking about going after someone who's worked so hard for a trade and has learned the trade and the craft. And whenever you start nitpicking them on like that, like why would they even want to give you their business? Like, yeah, everybody wants money, but who wants to be disrespected openly and feel like their customer felt like they were entitled to that person bending over backwards for them? When people bend over backwards, it should be because they wanted to help you, not because you tried to push them around or tell them how to do whatever it is they do that pays for everything that they live for. So that's my thing on it, is just the ability to not appreciate what takes so much time for an individual to do, and especially to do well, and then they do it specifically for you when you make an order. Same here. That's why we get so, you know, like, why would you even talk to us that way? Because it was made specifically for you. When you ordered, that is your rig, or that is your this or that or the other. And it's the same way with the kydex and stuff like that. They make that for you, for your gun.
I mean, we're the best, or you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Just like they're the best, or you wouldn't be trying to order from them.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, like, when you go, well, there's a bunch of them like just like you. Well, then why the fuck did you order from us then? If there's a bunch of them just like us, why didn't you go to one of those places where you knew you could get it? Like, we put that out. You know how doing business at this point. People know how we do things. There is fucking 3 years of history on it. If you found us on Facebook, you know all that stuff we've said and done. It's all there still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't delete it. We don't alter it. You can see who it is you're doing business with. We post 2 or 3 videos every day. You can click a video and know exactly who you're fucking talking to. We make these videos all the time.
Yep.
But we gotta start breakfast here. That's it, guys. Check out NSR. Check out Green Force Tactical. There's a bunch of companies that are starting to do business the way we are. We're getting hit up from college professors all the time and people wanting to interview us for term papers and stuff. Like, this is rolling. You guys that think you're going to walk in and fucking threaten a business, like, your days are numbered. People are tired of that customers always write shit, and that is not how business is anymore. It's just not. Cut that out. Have anything.